now. 2 Adepts coming in. And those are going to be shaded forward.
Yeah. I love moves like this. You let them finish, you target down what you can, then you pick them up.
And so far, so good. 2 drones have been killed off. Looks like we're going to even get more than that. 3, 4.
Yeah, really good so far. Look at this, a Forge and Charge on the way. Definitely has caught Scarlett a bit off guard. Like, this is pretty reasonable damage so far. 3 drones, maybe some more. No, cancels that one. herO gonna head home. Dark Shrine on the way.
Cool.
Okay, 3 DTs. Is
now,
this gonna be able to snipe a hatch?
Sometimes the Zerg just doesn't have detection.
Yeah.
Okay.
She sees
She should know now.
Where is the closest?
Maybe just above this. Is there an oversteer? Now, no, herO's splitting.
Yeah.
So there's going to be no targeting on the hatch. Instead, he wants to try to get every single worker, or as many as he can.
Good drone kills.
Yep, 5 already, and that number's going to get higher and higher now. We have a DT at each location.
9 kills thus far. 11. Oh my God! So many drones have gone down this game.
Now, oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, there's going to be a recall. I actually had to do a double take there. I'm like, wait, what's happening?
Well, it's funny to look at it when it's on a DT.
So when you see the DTs all split out like that, you got to remember that they weren't turned into Archons immediately. So the Archon harass can't start up after this just yet. Here comes that timing attack. First, got to be careful. Sometimes we're seeing his armies kind of split between 2 different paths. You don't want to let that get isolated and then killed off.
Indeed.
Now the Warp Prism, it's moving through this center left area, but it's also not going to have an easy time getting back to where this push is. Okay, Scarlett's hatch is going to be forced out.
So many Roaches and Ravagers being made right now.
Right. Blink almost done. Looks like right before this attack is going to start up here. Meanwhile, the Archons and a big warp in over here inside the main.
Yeah, some DTs actually in the army, but there is detection here, so those are going to be very expensive things to die quite quickly. A lot of Biles going down all over the place. Good force fields here. The Immortals pairing beautifully.
And it looks like there's actually just too much here for Scarlett. Meanwhile, this attack's been held off. She's starting to dive in. Actually, a lot of these Biles connected with their targets.
Yeah.
Did not look like herO was quite microing.
Great Biles.
This is like the revenge of the Ravagers. You never see Ravagers chasing down Immortals and killing them off, but now we've seen everything.
Well, the Immortal going to try to get all the way home now. There's more Archons being made, Immortals as well. There's no real splash damage here. The fact that you go Dark Shrine, if you don't follow that up with a more macro play like a Templar Archives, then eventually you'll get run over. Like, whenever you see that Dark Shrine come up for a situation like this, you really have to get in there and do damage. And while there's been a lot of good harassment damage, like the technicality of the army has been way reduced now.
The only thing that herO really managed to get away with was denying that 4th base, but Scarlett's already taking that again. Whenever you see the robo count get this low, like the 2 Immortals and the Warp Prism, every time Scarlett wins a fight, it's going to be a hard reset on that really critical tech from the robo.
This allows herO to actually go in and start to hit at this 3rd base. That's not the entire army of Scarlett, so it might be the best time for herO to try to fight.
Now, when you have this many Ravagers, you can do a lot of pretty cool stuff with Corrosive Biles. Because you cannot afford to be hit by those.
No. That's how Scarlett,
by the way,
fights so quickly.
Okay, another attack coming in. The Immortals are here, but there seems to be so much. They're now surrounding this. Warp Prism Micro is happening, but is it enough?
Yeah, the Immortals are doing a lot of damage here. There's no doubt about that. Another warping of Zealots charge forward.
Warp Prism goes down. That means this push is all that herO has right now. But it looks like Scarlett's beginning to retreat.
Yeah, she has 18 more Roaches on the way, though. Will that actually end up being enough? Look at this. The Changelings being dropped, blocking the army a little bit. Beautiful play. A couple drones being pulled out as well.
Scarlett's starting to fight back. The Immortals are getting lower. They can't be microed without that Warp Prism, making them much weaker. Okay, herO's going to retreat. Wow. It looks like all 3 Immortals survive. Had those been killed off, it would have been even worse for herO.
And herO takes a 4th base during all this.
Yeah.
Keeping himself alive in this game. This is kind of a hard balance to find, I think. Oh my God, Swarmos on the way, Tasteless.
Not just that, a Nidus as well.
Oh.
Now, the 4th base for herO is actually so inaccessible for Scarlett, at least right now. 9 Swarm Hosts on the way, though. I don't know if herO's anticipating this tech switch. Here we go.
Another one going down. That one gets caught.
Oh!
Well, actually, being here and forcing a bunch of them to land, looks like the Nexus will live. So herO very quick responding.
Yeah.
But the thing is, those are going to recharge reasonably quickly. You're going to have to move out and get something done right now as herO.
Okay, these too close. More Biles coming out here.
So many
Okay,
vials.
blinking forward. Roach Ravager can't really retreat that easy, especially. There we go. We have some force fields come down.
Fantastic micro coming out of both sides here.
Yeah, I'm loving these vials getting thrown down here.
And I'm loving the blinks to the side that we're seeing from here. He's really utilizing his army in 2 parts.
Where's the next Nidus? Okay, here we go. Now, if this can gnaw away at that base, is herO going to try to pull the trigger? Oh, okay, so right now it's herO kind of on 3 bases. He's not really mining from that just yet. The Swarm Hosts and the Locusts are going to have to be used to try to defend here. And the problem is that this army, yeah, there's not enough splash. It's like it's too much heavy lifting, I think, for herO to try to push through this area.
Yeah, it's very, very tough to fight against the Locust. You don't have Psystorm or anything like that to kind of clear them out quickly.
Oh,
Ooh.
really big vials connecting there.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, Scarlett is starting to lose control, though, of this base down here. Did she overextend? The Swarm Hosts are going to come up here. The Locusts might be able to drive this out.
Yeah, once those Locusts come out, you have to get out of here as herO.
Oh,
there's no way
my
to fight
God,
that.
These are so low. Okay, it's not quite being micro. Barely getting out of there. Oh.
All right, good juggling there, keeping those Immortals alive as best as possible.
Meanwhile, we're going to have another attack here. The blueberries on the back of the Swarm Hosts are ready, Artosis. Blueberry time.
Indeed. A lot of empty Swarm Hosts there. A great time to attack. The rest of the Swarm Hosts do launch at the 4th, so the 4th should be picked off here.
God, I think herO might just have enough. He's just barely beginning to push through.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This hatchery should go down, actually, as well. Drones are being pulled. The hatch goes down. The Roaches and Ravagers are pinned.
This is such good play from herO.
This is one of those moments where Stalkers can be used to blink really effectively, and that's it. GG. herO actually pulled it off. That was so crazy.
Roach Warren on the way right now. 3rd base as well for Scarlett at the natural.
Yeah, no one doing anything too dramatic, too out of the norm here.
Yeah, the
probably have some oracles made here from herO.
The Roach Warren is a little bit early, for sure, I think, right? It's not normally that.
I think it's a little bit earlier than normal, yeah.
I think she's actually planning aggression.
Oh, you think so?
I think so.
Oh,
well, not anymore. Void Ray being made. She cancels instantly. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
okay, so this is kind of a weird take because now we got the Void Ray making, but there are no Roaches coming here.
Well, this is the mind games back and forth. I love it. Uh-oh. You know, with that
this
early
is where it
warn,
scouts that it's not there.
And then he cancels
And then you got to make a Roach Warren again. Okay, so she sees that the Void Ray is out. It's going to be Phoenixes behind this. There is a second Stargate being made, guys. Boys and girls.
So will Scarlett figure this out? Of course, the Roach Warren has already been canceled.
Now, herO has hidden the Phoenixes for the time being. He's kept them back here because once you start to see the Phoenixes, if they're high enough in numbers, sometimes the game will spiral out of control for the Zerg. They can't quite adjust quickly enough. Overlords are being murdered everywhere. Drones are being wiped out. Okay, the Phoenixes have shown themselves.
Yeah, so
let's see how much damage they can actually do. Oh, man.
Did she actually see it? Because there hasn't been a very big change in her play, yeah.
Oh, yeah, in fact, she was making Roaches.
Yeah. Well, she brought the Queens up. Some good transfusions.
Okay, they can come in here and start taking out these Overlords. There's a ton of Overlords over here in the center left. Good transfuse there. Find just a little bit of time.
A lot of Queens out.
Meanwhile, this Void Ray coming in here and doing a lot of damage.
The Phoenixes come over to this natural. Lots of great transfuses. A few drones come down. This is not as much damage as you normally see. Oh, my God. The Spore actually kills the Void.
Here's the kills that we needed to see a lot earlier here. It's almost 10 already. And I guess the Phoenixes can't actually pick anything else up.
No,
is there opportunities here for a counterattack?
Yeah,
I think actually she can seesaw this.
Yeah.
The Phoenixes are just like, I mean, if they can't get lifts off, they're just these like throws in the sky that don't do anything.
And the Ravager's obviously going to be very, very helpful in this situation.
The few remaining pickups have been used now. And, okay, she's actually going to go for the natural.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. And now starting to hit this gateway and the cybernetics core. Again, not a lot of pickups remaining here on these Phoenixes.
Okay, a lot of pickups do get used on the Queens right there. The rest of the Roaches and Lings coming up.
I think there's actually too much over here. Only a few more pickups happening here. Transfuses continuing to go down. So many Queens here.
A lot of units here for Scarlett. Oh my God, herO with almost nothing left over. Couple force fields go down, trying to stay alive. He still has his Immortal.
We have more Queens coming through now.
Oh my God.
A lot of Lings on the ground doing so much damage.
Okay, so there's almost no anti-air left here. More Phoenixes on the way. herO somehow, some way, keeping that Immortal alive forever, has killed every Queen and every Ravager.
Okay, there's starting to be a lot of damage here where these probes are. Do we have enough pickups to actually save this? One Immortal coming down. Scarlett continuing to make massive amounts of lings and roaches. This battery just buying a little bit of extra time.
But is this going to be enough? Because she needs more damage than she's gotten. She's lost so many queens, so many roaches and raptors.
Hold on, this Immortal is starting to take too much damage. Can the Phoenixes actually pick this Immortal up? Maybe and try to save it that way. It looks like it's going to go down anyways.
Looks like they're going to fight against these queens instead. Scarlett just swarming down on this third base. The Phoenix is so low on energy, unpowered. 2 of the shield batteries here going after the Nexus now.
Yeah, there's just not enough. The Phoenixes are out of pickups. In fact, you can see herO's trying to wall himself in to sandbag some of the damage that's coming out, and 2 Oracles are coming here. But there's so many lings, I don't even know if that many Oracles can deal with all this stuff.
Well, once the Oracles pop out, certainly it'll be helpful, but this wall is not even completed right now. Coming over and trying to bust. Scarlett is going for the throat, but at home she is teching, making queens, making drones, so she still has a game plan.
Oh my god, the lings are about to burst through.
Yeah.
Okay, Scarlett decides to pull away. herO barely surviving that.
When you have like something like 18 Phoenixes, right, you're getting a pickup every 2.5 seconds or something, like less than that even.
By the way, there's still no third base here for herO. So there's still a lot of complications with this. Scarlett's made a ton of spores, which means for the rest of this game, it's probably not going to be that viable to try to have Phoenixes fly in here.
She's switching into Hydras, but like when you see Hydras with these, you can dive on them a little bit.
Yeah, well, when you have this many, you can dive on almost anything.
I think that herO has made just a brilliant move here. The robotic support bay.
Yeah, he can go right into Colossus here.
Colossus or Disruptors, both are going to be amazing in this situation. Because you have to go either Queens or Hydras against this. You can't even go into Corruptors. Like the Phoenixes will just overpower them.
So there's these Oracles in here now.
Yeah.
It seems like herO thinks that he can actually continue to snowball this by just having this much damage out on the ground. But Scarlett made so many spores. I mean, there's 3 for each location. So I mean, it's going to be pretty hard to actually pull that off.
Yeah. Huh. Okay, Colossus tech is what herO is choosing here. Of course, you're not worried about Corruptors. That's for sure. Evolution Chamber on the way.
But this is, right now, it's 1 Robo. A second one's about to finish. If we can get 3 Colossi out, I think that herO can hold anything.
She sees now that there are Colossus out on the map.
Oh my god, that was close.
Yeah, this is such a scary army.
Okay. So many Oracles.
Those Oracles are actually helping so much against the Lings.
Gonna hold on to Scarlett, just have so much you can get a good arc around here. Force field's coming down. Nothing to break these force fields right now, but so much damage from these Hydras, it's insane.
Yeah, those Hydras are really doing some work, but the force fields plus Colossus are scary. A huge concave here. Just Colossus left over in a couple sentries. A bunch of lifts coming off on these Phoenixes.
So much more damage is being done over here. The Phoenix is trying to get some pickups. A lot of these Hydras taking so many hits.
We're gonna have to back up for now, I think. Wait, she's still fighting.
She disagrees.
herO frying through everything. Oh my god, a lot of Phoenixes left, a couple Colossus.
I think he has to back up, right? You can't push any further forward, right?
Yeah, I don't think you push further. I think even the Queens could fight against that. You need more
says
units.
No. Then herO says yes. I don't know about this. I feel like you can't. Okay, he says he's got to do it.
As he gets a couple warping rounds, it becomes a more realistic thing to try to accomplish.
Yeah. A lot of those pickups were used on those Phoenixes. They shouldn't have super high energy.
Look at where he's decided to attack. This tight area is where the Colossus can most be abused.
Yeah.
This Spore is actually zoning the Colossus for now. This is a really smart play from Scarlett. She continues to transfuse it to keep those back.
She's trying to buy time. She's going to try to come in here first round as well. There's some of the army moving around the bottom here.
Of course, during all this time, herO's getting more units as well, but Scarlett's macro is bigger. herO's got a very technical army. He really wants to hit ASAP.
Okay. So force fields come down to Scarlett back up. Yes, she does.
The herO Spore finally going to be taken out, so herO can advance a little bit further.
Okay. Scarlett, the thing is, it's harder to push any further forward in this location. Basically, herO's trying to fish Scarlett back to the bottleneck, where it's more favorable to fight. The more open area that there is here, the better it is for Scarlett.
Yeah.
But he's actually doing a lot of damage with this push. I mean, there's a lot of units being shaved off here.
Certainly, you're right about that. The Hydra's starting to move forward. The Phoenixes come in. So many lifts all at once. The 2 Colossus still left alive here. One of them taking damage.
Yeah, that's it. GG.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
What a game. What a series.
Oh, my God. That was a crazy game. herO so clutch.
he played.
Beautifully done.
I have the sickest chills right now. They both played.